Well, thank you so much for following us on Instagram. The telephone number is 8485 412 28 28. 8485 412 28 28. You can call us between 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. for reserving the classes and joining Salvatore's big family. Well, today you're hearing us again from Moscow International Business Center, Nabrajnaya Tower, Salvatore Studio, and here we are with another episode of Salvatore for Life to help you guys to improve your languages and being able to achieve the dreams and the lifestyles that you're really looking for. Well, today, like any other Monday, we're gonna have live calls, but before starting that, I wanna talk about something else. Recently I've been talking with my teachers and other assistants working over here, and we all got to the point that, unfortunately, so many of the students who join us, they've got really bad information and bad mindsets about learning a new language. And we really do not blame the students for this one because so much of these misunderstandings comes from the bad educational system the students are provided with in a school, college, or universities. So that in the beginning, first we have to change their mindsets, first we have to replace their bad habits with better habits so that they can be more successful. So guys, today we decided to make this video and today we decided to share this information that my assistants want me to share with you to help you guys if you want to learn a new language, especially English. These are some information that you need to know. If you want to learn a new language, if you want to join us, it can make both your works and our works easier. But before starting that, I want to talk about something. Look guys, the first thing before starting a new language that I want you to do is that please stop disrespecting yourself and saying that you're not able to learn a new language. Please stop saying that you do not have the genes or what it takes to learn a new language. Because, I've got some students that because they used to get, they couldn't hit high points in IELTS or TOEFL or school exams. They just started giving up on what they wanted to. They just started giving up learning English language. Because, look guys, all of these exams, like IELTS, TOEFL, school exams, they are grammar focused, they are grammar based exams. So that your poor results is a result of bad education. Scientists say for being able to learn a new language more efficiently, you shouldn't have a grammatical but a comprehensible approach. Ivan, would you please put a comparison on the screen for me, please? Look guys, let me explain. The results that you see over here are the results of 20 to 30 years of research done by Stephen Krashen and his team. These are published in so many famous science magazines and they are all approved. The purple column are people who had learned focusing on the grammar, their formal education, the formal study. And the green one are people who learned by comprehensible input. If you pay attention, you can see that the students who learn by comprehensible input have better results in all 4 macro skills of the language. And they also are more successful in real life. Higher salary. They have higher salaries, higher incomes, and higher statuses. If you take a better look, you can see they also got better results in Oxford grammar, which is expected from grammar-focused learners. So guys, comprehension works. Comprehension is the key. And this is the exact reason why so many of the students here in Moscow cannot learn English in a school, college, or universities. Because look, learning English language, learning a new language is not about accumulating a lot of knowledge that you're not going to use. And this is the exact same reason why I do not believe in A1, A2, B1, B2 system. Because the students come here and they're like, okay, I know up to A2, I know up to B1. And when I started speaking with them, they literally do not know anything about the English language. Because as I said, look, learning a new language is not about accumulating a lot of knowledge that you're not going to use. It is just like the relation between a driver, a mechanic, and a car. The guy who knows the most about the car wouldn't be the best driver. He would be the best mechanic. You don't want to fix the car. You're not linguists. You want to drive the car. If you are an English teacher like I am, you need to know so much of these informations. But less than 15% of my students are the future English teachers. Less than 15% of them actually want to be English teachers. Like in the past 200 that I had, it was less than 30 students. So guys, the thing that I want you to do in the beginning is that you must ask yourself this important question. Why do I need to learn this language? Why do I want to learn this language? Your reason is really important, guys, remember it. Because your reasons totally affects the way you approach the language. And the way you approach the language totally affects the way you learn the language. So many of the students who come here, they want to learn English language for higher salary, for higher income, for being able to get higher status, for being able to get a promotion, for being able to continue their studying in another country, or for being able to migrate completely in another country, for work or anything. Or for being able to get easy accessibility to the international resources that they're looking for as a student or as a worker. This is the difference between our professional team and other English teachers at a school, university, or college. We understand you, and we understand your needs, and we care about them. Now take a look at this information. We know the core and we know the high frequency content of English language. As you can see in English, by knowing 1000 most frequent words, we can cover up to 85% of daily conversation. It takes our students about 2 to 3 months to learn it all. As you can see, 3000 words gives you up to 98% cover. That it takes our students about 5, 6, or 7 months to cover this 98%. And by daily conversation, I mean levels between personal and native-like fluency. It means whatever that you need to do, you're gonna be able to do it in English. Whatever. Isn't it amazing? 2 to 3 months for basic fluency, 5 to 6 or 7 months for personal or native-like fluency. So guys, always remember, your brains are wired to acquire the language, not to gather a lot of useless information. It's not about what you remember. It's about how you use the things that you remember. These are the things that you need to know for starting to learn a new language. We're gonna have a 15 minutes of break, and then you can call us for your live calls and start asking your questions and solve your problems.
Everything you want in business and in life. New York Times best-selling author and international sales and business expert.
You started, right? Yeah, I'm ready to start. Thanks. I'm ready for the first call.
Hello, Mr. GODSI. It's Dimitri Turner.
Hey man, how are you? How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, I'm super cool. Well, how are the classes going?
They're going awesome.
Okay man, that's cool. And for how long have you been working together?
3 months.
For 3 months. So you reached 120 hours, right?
Yeah.
Could you pass it like 130, 140, 150? How long have you been working together?
130.
130 hours. Yeah, that's really cool, man. So I guess it like 2 months left, right?
Yeah.
That's really awesome. Okay, Dimitri, I'm ready for your question.
I can speak English very well, but I want to develop my American accent. What should I do?
Oh, so you want to develop an American accent. And you know, we have different kind of American accent. What kind of American accent do you want? Because, you know, we've got general accent, we've got like New York, Texas, we've got California accent. What kind of accent are you looking for?
General accent.
Oh, so you want general accent. Okay. Look, Tima, first of all, thank you so much for this question, because it is really important for your students to know this. We really focus on our students to eliminate their accent, or at least minimize it. There are so many ways to do it, but the ways that we actually offer to the students, there are 2 ways that we offer to the students, they work better than the others. The first one and the best one is what we call imitation game, that you should imitate the native speakers. It is really important and effective to imitate the native speakers to develop an accent, because look, we've got 44 muscles in our face. The combination of the movements of these muscles creates an accent. So that you should work your muscles, you should train them in a way to be able to make the voices, make the sounds that you want to. So the best one is to imitate the native speakers. You can do it while watching movies, while listening to music. There are so many ways. Or if you have a maybe American friend, or maybe friends from Canada, because their accent is also close to general accent, you can also do it. And the second one is to read out loud. Read the text that you read out loud, so that your ears and your mouth, both your ears and your mouth, gets somehow used to the voices that you're looking for. Okay, I'm ready for the second question.
Hello, Mr. GODSI.
Hey man, how are you?
Good. My name is Artem Bekov. You remember me?
Yeah, Artem, I remember you. Just when you started speaking, I thought it's you, because every week we have you here. It is really good that you're such an active student. Okay, Artem, for how long have you been working together? Like for 5 months, right?
Yeah, we've been working for 5 months.
And you passed 300 hours last week.
Definitely.
Yeah, man, I remember it completely. Okay, Artem, how can I help you? What's your question?
My question is, I've learned so many words and I know the meanings, but I can't use them during talking. Sometimes I can't remember them.
Oh, so you have you have the words on the tip of your mouth, but you cannot remember them when you're speaking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Kinda like that.
Look, Artem, I remember you're one of our best students. You're a really good student, but look, I think the reason that you cannot remember the words is that you have lack of practice. You do not practice enough on the speaking, not on the other parts. On the speaking. Look, I don't know, guys. Do you remember? What was that guy's name? Yelena. Do you remember Yelena? Look, she was just an awesome student. I used to tell her, okay, Yelena, you should go and study for 3 hours. She would come back with 5 hours. When I asked her to study for 2 hours, like speaking, she used to come back for 4 hours. Look, and she finished our classes like about 1.5 months early. Look, there are some works that they are teachers' work, like teaching the best methods, like telling you guys what to do, what not to do, what parts you should focus more on, what parts you shouldn't give so much concentration. But there are some things like a speaking practice that are the students' works. The way you practice, it is really important for you. If you want to remember the words, you must somehow, how can I tell it to you? Just try to find some ways that are more related to your words, and try to use the spider technique. If you remember the spider technique that I told you, look, you should find the relation between the words, so that by remembering one of the words, you can also remember the other one. Use the spider technique. It can really be helpful for you. And you should do more practice. Do you have any other question, Artyom? Okay, good. And okay, the next.
I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah.